You can track how your website is performing on Google AI overviews using a simple setup. In this video, I'm going to take you through the simple setup to get up and running so you can track your competitors, your brand, and understand what you need to do to improve your AI overview strategy. So here's where it gets fun. You're going to need a few tools now to get up and running. First one being DataForSEO. So awesome platform. You can do incredible searches on this on Google, looking at merchant shopping, traditional SEO. So it gives you all these different features, and best thing, it's super cost effective. So DataForSEO, I think it costs like 0.004 pence to run one search on your AI overviews tracking. So set it up and they do a trial, which is a no-brainer just to get started, because what you need from here is your API, etc. to set this up. The second platform you need is N8N automation. So this, if you're new to AI and building agents, this is a great place to get started. And this is where we're going to build out this AI overviews tracking so you can track your website performance. So in here is where you're going to set it up. So again, they do a trial so you can get up and running really quick. First thing we're going to do is, so we're going to build this simple workflow, really easy. It's going to do schedule trigger. In here, it's up to you. You can do it daily, weekly, monthly. Just keep it simple. Let's do a daily trigger where it'll go and look at AI overviews and see what websites are ranking or what properties such as YouTube, etc. So again, daily, midnight, perfect. Next one is where you're going to connect your DataForSEO account. So all you do is connect it and then resource. What we're going to go and track on AI overviews will be Google. In operation is where you choose your DataForSEO. So you'll see a lot of options in here. So all you're going to choose is Get Live Google AI Mode, SERP Advanced. In there, have a play. There's all different ones you can search. So just keep it simple with this video at first. Then you're going to give a keyword, for example, best protein for, if I just show you. So like I've done the best protein for running recovery after long distance. So we can see effective nutrition. That's showing up really well. So in here, you'll give a keyword. Again, just keep it simple. Give it one for now so you can get started with it. And then normal execution priority, and then give location. So if you're in the US, UK, etc. Language, I speak English, so I'm going to put it as English. Device, you can change that. Desktop, mobile, Windows. It'll populate these already, so you can keep as is just to get started with it. And then you can execute the step. And what it'll do is go and look what's ranking, the properties, etc. and which brands are being shown. And then all you're going to do then, so you execute, make sure that's working, the data is being pulled. Make sure as well you verify your DataForSEO connection, as it won't pull that data for you. What we do then is spit out. So what this does is pull from your last node. So each one of these for the AI overviews tracking within the N8N. So what this will do is pull from your previous node and all that data within that. And then when you execute the step, that'll pull that data into an output. And then we go into the next step, which will be it out. So let's just execute that previous node. There we go. So you can see that data being pulled there, and then execute step, and then it will pass that data for you. So just to look at it in layman's terms, it's just passing the data along the nodes. And then the last step will be append row in Google Sheet. So in here is where all you need to do, really simple, set up a Google Drive, set up a Google Sheet when I open this. So in here, you can get GPT to help you do this. You're going to connect your Google Sheets within Docs. Operation, what I do is append row. So append row, what this will do is fill your Google Sheet from list. So that's the name of my sheet. Sheet 1, so map each column manually. In here, you can get GPT to do this. So what you can do is copy all that data, put it in GPT, and it'll tell you these support in here. The thing you have to do also for your tracking tool is make sure you have the right column. So data, keyword, source, domain, URL, title, text. So I'm just going to show you the output. So date, keyword, source, domain, URL, title, text. So all that data there is being pulled in. And then execute step, and then that'll fill that data in for you. And there you go, that's your AI overviews tracking. Really simple, really easy to set up. Just follow this video step by step. If you have any questions, just drop it in the comments. I can handle any of it for you. I know it might be a bit finicky with some of the columns. Just make sure you set up your Google Sheet columns. It won't manually do them for you. And then you'll be good to go. So it's an awesome way to track performance. Obviously, you can run this daily. What I like to do is see what properties are also showing. So if YouTube's showing, obviously it comes a priority then to create a video as well for a brand. But you can get an idea on which brands are appearing the most in the AI overviews and why these LLMs are showing them more than your brand. And then we can start to build that into the strategy. Helps make sure you follow, subscribe. I'm sending out more tips weekly. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments.